writers, it's Miss Heath here for a writer's workshop lesson, and I wanted to have some fun today, so I brought you outside. Now, it's a little bit windy, there's also a road behind me, so if you hear any cars, just try to concentrate on my voice, and I'll try to talk loud. Now, you're working on your All About Mom books, or maybe you picked someone else, but they're all about someone special books. And today we're going to need a few more things, so let me go ahead and show you what you need. When I'm done, you can pause it and go grab your materials. All right, today you're going to need something to color with. I have crayons. Markers would be okay too. Or some of you might have a pencil pouch, and inside you might have some different things. I chose some colored pencils, and I also brought some of my favorite pens in here. I have different colors of pens, so that way I can make my writing fun. You can do that too. All right, the other things you're going to need are going to be your All About Me books, or your All About Someone Special books, sorry. And we're going to make our stories fun to read. So go ahead and grab those things and come right back. Something to color with, something to write with, and your All About Someone Special books. See you soon. Okay, welcome back, boys and girls. Now we have our books, and we're going to get ready to edit those. Are you ready? Here it is. I chose one of these that says All About Mom. I also created some examples I found in your own writing so we can fix those up. So as we are trying to make your story fun to read, let's look at the first strategy. The first strategy we're going to think about is give your story a title. So some of you have come up with some great titles. I showed you this one that said All About My Mom, but some of you may have chose a different title, like, let's see, oh my goodness, this one says, My Mom is Awesome. Or, oh gosh, this one, let's see, I love my mom. Those are all words that we know. Check that out. Think about the title of your story and make sure that you have an exciting title. Take a look at this picture. On the bottom, it's also important for you to have your author's name. So, if this story was by Lily, my puppy, she would say, by Lily. But since you're the authors of your own writing, I want you to write your name there. So don't forget a title and author on the front cover of your book. All right, let's go to the next strategy. Think about a great beginning. It says if you write a great beginning, it'll help make your writing fun to read. And we definitely want to make these stories fun to read for our moms or someone special. So let's take a look. I Love My Mom by Lily. If you already wrote a beginning to your book, guess what? That's no problem. Let's take a look at this book. This person wrote, My mom takes care of me. That's the beginning of the story. But that doesn't mean that this person can't write a new beginning. Check it out. You could just take a new piece of paper, fold it in half, and add it to your book so that you can write a brand new beginning. Let's try it. I'm going to put this one over top of the old book and then put it inside of that book for a new beginning. Now, think about a beginning that would be exciting. Do you think it would be exciting to say, My mom is awesome, or My mom is the best? I love that beginning. I saw that in someone else's story, so I'm going to try to write that. M-Y, that's a sight word, mom. I love that so many of these words are words we already know. My mom is the sight word, T-H-E. Best. That's a word we can use by knowing the sounds. B, you're right. S. I know all those letters. My mom is the best. I put a period there, but you know what would make it even more exciting? An exclamation mark. My mom is the best. That's a great beginning of a story. Remember that I said it's windy? It just blew some of my story away, but that's okay. All right, the next step. Let's review the steps we've done so far. Ready? Make your story fun to read. Give your story a title. If you did that, give yourself a pat on the back. Good job. Write a great beginning. If you did that, give yourself a thumbs up. Now it says picture more and add more. Now this means picture more in your brain. So as you're writing about your mom, let's start here where I wrote, my mom is the best. Picture in your brain what makes your mom the best and tell us why. My mom is the best. Somebody told me my mom is the best because she snuggles with them. That's a great way to add more details. Somebody said my mom is beautiful. What a great thing. But make sure you tell me even more. What makes her beautiful? Tell me about her eyes and her hair. So my mom is the best. Picture your mom being the best and add more. Picture more, add more. All right, we're going to do the next step. This one is so fun for many of you. It says make your story beautiful. That means that you might have to reread and go back to fix some things up. That also means that it's a great time to spend adding to your pictures. So if you have a picture here that says my mom is the best, maybe you could draw a picture of your mom and maybe a number 1. I'm going to show you this cover. It's so plain right now. It just says I love my mom. So I'm going to try to fix it up and make it beautiful. I'm going to use markers, but you can use whatever you want. A lot of moms love hearts, and I know some of you have been drawing these hearts and coloring them in. So I'm going to work on making the cover of my book beautiful by drawing some hearts. Plus, since I wrote, I love my mom, I thought hearts might be a good idea. Oh, you know what else? I think a lot of moms like flowers. I think I'm going to draw some flowers on mine. Some things to make it beautiful. So feel free to do this on your own too. If you need some time to do that, hit pause on the video while you fix yours up to make it more and more beautiful. I know your stories are already really beautiful, so this might not take very long, but have fun with it. Your moms are so special, or maybe whoever you're making this for is very special to you, and you want to make sure you take your time to make it very pretty for them. Oh my goodness, we're already to the very last thing. We've already talked about this a little bit with our other stories, but now with our All About Someone Special, we're going to end your story with a strong feeling. So once you get to the end of your story, check this out. I'm putting all these pieces together. Think about the very end. I'm actually going to go all the way to the back cover of this story, and I'm going to make some lines. And I'm just thinking here, how could I end my story with a strong feeling? How do you feel about that someone special in your life? Do you love them so much? Oh my gosh, that's a great way to end it. I love my mom so much. She is... Wow, I'm able to write these words really fast because they're all sight words. She is the best. I remember just doing that one. Best. Wow, I looked at the very beginning of my book, and I looked at the very end of my book. And it's okay if you start and end it the same way. So check it out. I wrote, my mom is the best. And then I wrote it again at the end. Because ending with a strong feeling will make your book fun to read. And we all want to make our books fun to read, especially for that someone special. All right, we're going to review really quick some of the things that we did today. We worked on making our stories fun to read. We made sure to give a story a title, and we included the author. We didn't forget to write a great beginning. We went back and made sure that we were writing a great beginning. Oh, we had to picture more and add more. We add more details to our writing and to our pictures. We had to make our stories beautiful today. And I did that with markers, but I also brought out my crayons, my colored pencils, and my special colored pens. If you have those things are great to use in your stories. The last thing we did was end your story with a strong feeling. Every single one of us can do that. I love how they have pictures there. Oh, I'm sure your families would love if you had a picture, maybe with a heart, maybe even a speech bubble that says, I love you. All right, happy Mother's Day to all the moms out there. Happy Mother's Day to all the aunts and the grandmas and the other special someones who take care of our wonderful students. Have a great weekend. Bye, authors.